to another episode of That's Business. Today, you have yours truly, your host, Angela Buccellato. Now, today, what I'm going to be talking about is what the heck is going on with this job market right now. So I've had quite a few clients reach back out to me that we worked with years ago and said, Angela, I'm doing the exact same thing that landed me this job. I'm doing it the tried and true method that you told me the first time. What am I doing wrong and how can I fix it? And my answer every time is you're doing all the right things. I had a consultation the other day tell me he's going through networking with people on LinkedIn, tailoring his resume per each application, doing research on the company. He is doing every single thing I recommend. I had no advice for him because he's doing all the hard work. And right now, it's so difficult more than ever to be in this field. I'm losing sleep over amazing candidates not getting job offers, or they go through 3-4 rounds of interviews and then the company decides to cancel the interview and says, oh, sorry, we hired internally, or we're just closing that opportunity. And it's a mix of you need to tailor your resume. You need to find references. You need to reach out to people. You need to have referrals. You need to do all this. Well, how is anyone supposed to do all of this? It is the phrase, it is a full-time job looking for a job, has never been more true than it is today. In these companies, if you're one of those companies that wants every single detail or a certain software that's only used to your current company internally, why? What is the point? What is the point of putting people through the ringer of trying to find a job? What is the point of posting a job that you know is already filled or closed? What is the point of wasting everyone's time? I don't see the point. And I'm running out of the same. I'm just a broken record. I'm giving the same advice. I'm trying to get creative with people. I'm trying to say, hey, hang in there. I'm trying my hardest. I'm very real with people. If you're listening to this and you've worked with me or you know how real I am with everyone. But it's come to the point where I'm so stressed out for people. I have single parents. I have divorcees. I have people just really struggling to survive right now. And I just I don't know what else to do. These companies, where I think we went wrong is during pandemic, it was a candidates market. Candidates get to name their price, get to do this. Then these companies got cocky and said, oh, well, look at how great we are. We've done this the whole time. We want another one. Or people got wise and said, hey, I'm not dealing with the crap you're putting me through. And these companies are not up to date on their standards. We had the DEI movement, but people just throw up what you need to see to checkbox the DEI mark. And this is where these companies need to change. Companies need to change. You need to get with the times. We have social media. We have organizations or companies like Glassdoor where you can straight up review the company. You could review the company anonymously. So you can't get away with the old ways. You can't get away with discrimination. You can't get away with wage discrimination, racial discrimination, or anything of that sort. Are companies still doing it? Yes. But I don't know where we've just forgotten the whole human element of being there for each other and making this process as easy as possible. Anyone that's worked for a company, you literally had to go through the hiring process yourself. So why would you not want to make it easier on everyone else? I don't understand making it more difficult or, hey, let's just add in a 7th or 8th interview. Are you serious right now? No. The biggest thing for me is the lack of communication. If you're a candidate, communicate when you got a new offer, you're in the final rounds. If you're a recruiter, communicate where you are in the process. I just talked to a client today who was ghosted. I think she said 3rd or 4th round of interviews. And they said, hey, we're going to reach back out to you. We're going to schedule another one. She hasn't heard back in months. Just send a message. We have AI. You can use artificial intelligence to generate those messages to people to say, hey, sorry, the job was closed. Hey, sorry, we're moving in a different direction. There is zero excuse for ghosting anymore. And I don't know where this lack of compassion comes from, where I know when I actively recruited and that was my day job all day, every day, I took the time to tell people they didn't get the opportunity. Did it suck? Absolutely. But it took, I don't know, maybe a half hour of my time to alert all candidates and say, hey, we're moving in a different direction or this position is closed. Sure. Did I have upset people? Absolutely. But more people than not would rather hear some type of closure and say, hey, we're not moving forward with you. And if you're a candidate, sometimes they don't even get to your resume. When you get those emails that say, hey, we're moving in another direction and it's super vague, sometimes it just comes from they just straight up did not read your resume. They just found someone and they closed the opportunity. That's fine. Communicate. I am so irritated with this process. It's causing me extra wrinkles and gray hair than needed. But I don't have a solution of where we went wrong. At what point did we decide to make this so difficult? There's still a lot of great companies out there, and I don't want it to be divided of it's recruiter versus candidate. There's a ton of great recruiters out there. There's a ton of great hiring managers. There's a ton of great companies, but someone has to make it look bad for everyone. And that's what's the most frustrating part of all of this. You have to do the work as a candidate. Yes. You unfortunately have to tailor your resume, as I've mentioned. You unfortunately have to reach out. You unfortunately have to do a little bit more work or a lot of more work. But when you're doing everything and it's still not yielding results, that's not a you problem. And it's so scary and so vulnerable of a process to even decide to look for a job and just to see what else is out there. I mean, working with people, and I've worked with people that have been at companies 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years that are now deciding to look. It's like, it's a breakup. You mourn that job, and we're not talking about the mental strain it takes when you make that decision. And how easy is it to just fall back and say, well, this isn't it. I can't find a job. Maybe I should just stay. And then you're back in your own misery. It's a lot. It is draining. And I don't want you, if you're looking for a job, to burn yourself out on the process. I don't want you to do every single thing and just be exhausted at the end of the day. Then you're not showing up as yourself for your friends, your family, your partner, your kids, whoever that may be. You need to do what's best for you. If that is taking another job, I mean, if you need to get out of this company you're currently at because it's so toxic, you're having health issues, you're having mental health issues, take a job to get by. I will never, ever give someone a negative mark because they took a bartending job or an Uber Eats job or a contract job to get them by. It is difficult. It is expensive to be an adult. You have bills to pay and mouths to feed, and ain't nothing in this world for free. So if you need to take on that job to help you survive, I'm never going to give negative marks on your candidacy with my company or anyone else. And if an organization is going to say, oh, well, you took on a different job and that's really looked down upon, not a company you want to work for. They're showing their true colors. That's okay. Now, on the flip side of this, we're going through the interview process and it's still in your court. Like, the ball is still in your court to make the decision. You should be asking the tough questions. Why is this position open? Asking these tough questions will allow you to know your value and know your place. If it's, oh, we just can't find the right person, or, oh, well, this person got a new opportunity and we wish them the best. Great. The latter option is obviously more positive, but if they can't find the air quote right fit, as in the first notion of it, no, run far, far, far away. It's so draining even just talking about this because I feel for everyone. I feel for the great candidates. I feel for people looking for a job. I feel for great recruiters and hiring managers who are doing the best that they can. It's the group of people that makes it look bad on everyone. So if you're out there, you're still looking for a new opportunity, please, 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 please hang in there. Get yourself organized, create a jobs list, whether it's a pen and paper or a Google Doc, an Excel sheet, whatever, doesn't matter to me, a notes option on your phone. Just keep yourself organized and stay adamant. You can reach out to someone 3 different times. It is okay to do. I know my messages get buried on LinkedIn, and those happen for others that are active. So if you're at your wit's end, if you're not sure where to turn, always remember we do offer free consultations. I'm here to help you out. I'm here to talk you off the ledge. It's a very tough market, but it's not impossible. A lot of clients getting new opportunities. We have a lot of clients finally getting interviews and getting some type of feedback. Leave the company if it no longer serves you. Do what you have to do to survive in this market, and you will find success. And as always, head to our website, theresumerescue.com, for our free resources, free blogs. Follow us on socials. If you love this rant, I do a lot of them, so please let me know. But hang in there. As we are approaching summer, do not hold off the gas for looking for a new job. There's a reason you're looking, and there's a reason you'll continue to look. So don't stop. It's not going to get better in 6 months. It's not going to get better in a year. You're looking for a reason, and I want you to remember that. Thank you for listening for another episode of That's Business.
If you're looking for a career change and you're not sure where to start, the Resume Rescue can help. Sure, there's no such thing as the perfect fit for everyone, but here at the Resume Rescue, we're on a mission to find the perfect solution for you. Whether it's changing careers, updating a resume, learning LinkedIn, or practicing interviewing, we have you covered. Find us online at theresumerescue.com and find all of our contact info in our show notes.